In this video, you're going to learn how to use the IFS function in Excel. Now, the IFS function is an improvement over using nested ifs, but it's still not as good as some lookup functions like VLOOKUP, XLOOKUP, and index match. So make sure you click on the links in the description below to our videos on those functions. And if you'd like to grab a copy of the template I use in this video, just click on the link in the description below. So over here in Excel, and I've got an exercise set up where we're going to look up the names of some students, and then we're going to return their corresponding score 1, and we're going to do it by using the IFS function. Okay, so we're going to do that over here in cell F4, and to get that started, you just type in equals IFS and open the brackets. Okay, and the first thing that Excel wants is the first logical test. And then after that, it's going to want the value if that logical test is true. So the logical test is going to be if this name here at F3 equals the first name over on our list of names here, comma, and the value of true is going to be the first score on our list over here. So that's the first logical test. And as you can see now, it's asking for logical test 2. So if I put a comma in there, you can see once again it's asking for the logical test and then the value if it's true. So once again, we need to say if F3 equals, and this time we're going to choose the second name on the list and comma, and then the value if true will be the second score on the list. And you just keep going like that all the way down the list. So I'll just do one more. Okay, so we've got 3 logical tests in there for the first 3 rows of data. And we can keep going like that all the way down, but I'm not going to because this is just an example. So what we're going to do instead is just close it off by closing the brackets and pressing enter. And now I can show you the results. So we've looked up the name Trey Mazer and it's returned the corresponding score 1, which is 55. So that IFS function is working perfectly. And if we change this name to Daniela Pitts, you can see now it's returned the score 35, which is Daniela's corresponding score over in the table. So the IFS function works perfectly fine. The problem is that if we look up a name that this function is not referring to yet, so if I click back into it, we can see it's only the first 3 rows. So if we put Bo's name in there, we get the error message NA because the value is not available, because there is no Bo McClure in the names that we're looking up because we didn't go all the way down the list. So obviously if we'd gone all the way down the list, we would return 67 because that's Bo's score. But as you can probably tell, this is a very inefficient way of actually looking up a whole bunch of names in a list and returning the corresponding score, or looking anything up in a big long list and returning something else. Because the longer the list, the more of these logical tests you're going to have to put in, and the longer the whole function becomes. So it's very inefficient. So instead of using IFS functions, you can use things like VLOOKUPs, XLOOKUPs, and index match function combinations. So I would encourage you to check out the links in the description below to our videos on those functions, and you'll see that they're much more efficient than IFS.